Hello, if you're on my underground channel on YouTube or the Private Builder Tiny House Club on Facebook, I've been getting a lot of text or comments wanting to see where I'm at so far and how I'm living in my tiny house while I'm building it. Up here is the upstairs master loft. And as you can see, I still got a lot of work to do, but I got it livable and I'm living in it while I'm finishing it. The outside is totally done. That's my dog, Little Ann. I had to get rid of Old Dan. He's just a mischief dog, so I had to get rid of him. He wouldn't listen. But this is the master upstairs bedroom loft. And over here, all the way over to here, is another loft for a single person. And right now, I'm just using it for storage. I don't have nobody. My kids are all grown, so I really just use this. When I get it done, will be just a spare bedroom loft for a single person. Now I'll go downstairs a little bit. I haven't built the complete stairs yet. I'm using a milk crate. I got the main base done and my steps to get up there easy to the master loft or to the single bunk. I still figuring out how I'm going to do this because I kind of like my fireplace to be right here. And seeing how I'm not using it up here, part of it's going to be a split top air conditioning when I go to do the interior walls and finish them out. Now before, this wall was blank. There was nothing there, no window, no nothing, and no 50-inch screen TV and no fan. But right now, just so I could live in it, I needed water. So I went ahead and built my frame for my kitchen, full-size kitchen countertop with a double deep sink, stainless steel, and got my water hooked up, just the cold water. I'm waiting to get a hot water instant heater, and then both sides will work. And I got my bug light under there temporarily because sometimes I'll leave my door open and bugs get in here. I'm in the middle of the woods. So, it's looking good. It's not finished, so, you know, all you crackpots that are sending me negative comments, you know, cut it out. When I get finished, you want to leave a negative comment, go right ahead. But I like helpful suggestions. That's better, don't you think? So, I got this big, gigantic space here. I'd say it's about 10 by 12. So, this is going to serve as my living room, dining room, and right here, I don't think I'll do too much there, except I'll put the new floor in when I'm done. And I still got to do vapor barrier, and then put my insulation, and then I think I'm gonna go with pine. I just used some scrap pine just to see what it would look like inside, and this is just scrap pine. It's just temporary there. It's 1x4s, and I kind of like it, except the scraps I'll get new and then redo the whole place. And then I'm thinking about either white bleaching it, whitewashing it, or give it a clear coat veneer on it, or maybe stain it. So if you got any suggestions or pictures of your tiny house that you have yours done in pine, either stained or however you got it, send me a picture or contact me or send me videos either on my YouTube channel or my Facebook group page, and you're all welcome to join. because I go and I travel around. Right now I'm building this in Indiana, and I maybe end up going to Montana or Florida on my next job site. So what I do is I put these together. The people let me live in them until I'm finished, except for this one is mine. So I will put this up for sale, and then as soon as it's sold, I will be traveling around to my next job. Now, right now, I got a curtain here. This is a wall right there, and the bathroom is behind there, full-size bathroom. This is a hallway to the back door, and on the other side of the hallway is a walk-in closet, but I'm using it as a tool storage place right now, and I'm getting ready to show you. It's a little messy because I've been working in here and got stuff stored in here, and that's my air conditioning temporary until I get my split top one, and I'll put it over the main door, front door. So this is about 6.5 feet wide, and I'd say about 8 feet long, and it's normal size like in a house. And my bathtub shower will go over here with the double glass sliding doors, and of course I got to do the paper barrier, vapor barrier, whatever you want to call it, and then put my insulation, and then do my interior wall before I put the bathtub in. And I got to do the floor. I'm thinking about ceramic tile for the bottom of the floor, so that dampness doesn't, get to the main floor. And as I said, it's a little messy, and it's just a work in progress. I'm doing this little by little. That way I don't have to have a big old bank loan or a mortgage payment. Here's the tool room. It's kind of dark. I don't have it finished. And up there's the main master loft. And I still got to, finish it all the way out on both sides. So I just made it livable. And that's my air compressor, which I should switch off so it don't wake me up in the middle of the night. And I got my inside 220 fuse box right there. And this is a 5 foot tall, 60-gallon DeWalt brand new air compressor. And there's my drill press. So plenty of room, but as soon as the garage gets here, I'm going to put this in the garage after it's all, put up and everything. And this will turn into a walk-in closet and a food pantry storage place. And I will have double set pocket doors that will split and be enough to get in and out. And I will, panel that off, or I might leave it and build some stairs under it, so the stairs have some drawers on the bottom for storage, and if I got bigger stuff, it'll fit under there. So basically, I'm living in my tiny house as I'm finishing it. Now, most people ain't going to get one done this cheap, and I'm my own builder, so I'm not paying nobody to do anything to it. I do all the electric, all the plumbing, everything myself. And speaking of plumbing, excuse me. Don't put your mask on, it's not the coronavirus. So, somebody wanted to see the plumbing, how I did it. They said I did it wrong, because I guess they just saw it while I was going like that, and they said it was wrong. I don't see how they could say that fast. But it's all brand new. I did it myself. And it drain goes out that way. I've got electricity underneath already wired up. Got my bug light out here. And the refrigerator's under there too. and I'm turning this, what I cut off, because this was way too long. I think it's, the countertop by itself is 11 feet. So that thing was about like 11, 12 feet long. So I had a piece I cut off, which I'm going to end up turning that into a sliding in and out board for, like, maybe you could call it a chop board. It's just laying there on top of the refrigerator. I haven't built the rails and the frame for it yet. Just sitting there. And most of the time this is down here, which is kind of good for that. I mean, that's perfect. So, but I end up going to put a full cooking stove in here, and it'll go right there. It'll be right here as soon as I build it, you know, this out and everything. Or it might be a little bit more over, because I'm thinking about putting some custom drawers in there, and a thing that a cabinet thing that goes up here. This is a temporary shelf. It'll come off. I just got it tacked up there so I can store some food. But for now it works, and it works for me. You know, if you want to leave a negative comment on my temporary shelf, go ahead. My shoulders are broad. I can take it. So that's how you do it. If you're doing it to be off grid and you want to be mortgage free, to me, that's freedom. And not having to pay for electricity or water or trash or sewage, and having to do that every month, and plus paying rent or mortgage every month. Whew, I'm 60 years old. I'm tired of that kind of a life. Right now, I'm more relaxed. I've had a heart attack and 2 strokes, and since I've been here and moved into this, I'm a lot more less stress-free. You know, I don't get as much stress. Every now and then I get stressed, depending on certain situations, but not as often as it was doing the rat race of what everybody calls normal. And everybody laughed at me and told me that this can't be done. Yeah, I can't do this. But look, may not be fancy on the inside just yet, but those of you who are carpenters can see that, you know, I'm getting along. And that's what it looks like on the ceiling. If you look at my other videos, you can see that my outside is completely finished. Except, I'm going to take all the trim off and put new trim up and paint it while it's on the ground and change the color of the trim. It looks more like a barn on the outside. And I'm trying to get a little bit away from that. Now, I put a 6-foot window in here, and it's a double pane glass. Now, it don't get as hot when the sun's beating on it as a single pane would. A single pane would be turning this place into an oven. But you can see all the bugs on the outside are attracted to this light. They're on the outside, and this is a double pane window. So, it's good for the winter to keep the cold out, and it's good for the summer to keep the heat out mostly. And once this is insulated, you don't need much air conditioning and you don't need much heat. Just a little bit above of a pilot height light when it's winter time, even on the coldest days, when it's insulated, it will keep this place pretty well toasty, at least to the temperature I like, because I like to sleep cold. I've always slept with my windows open all winter long and closed my bedroom off so that the rest of the house ain't heating up my bedroom, and that's the way I sleep. I like to sleep nice and cool, and of course, I wear a toasty blanket, you know, but that's the way I like to breathe in cold air while I'm sleeping. People call me crazy. Now, as you're looking at this wall, This is just some rooftop metal that you put on the roof, which a lot of these buildings have, or barns, or if you lived in the houses back in the 60s, they were all like this. And I kind of like the old look. Of course, I'm going to trim it out once I get the walls done and sealed, and the finished product. It'll be all trimmed out nice, and I will show videos as I go, like I have been. Go check out all my other videos. Now under here, the mattress lifts up, and then I just put my finger in that hole, lift up the lid, and there's extra storage place. I'm going to build another one and put it on this side, and then it will make a, you know, if you got guests or whatever, it makes into a nice little card playing place, or play games or eating. Multi-purpose and with storage. And the table folds down, and that's why I got this rail that's right there. It used to be down there, but I made it a little bit heavier and put one on top. And it all folds down, and the mattresses fold out and turn into about a queen size bed. You can sleep 2 people on it comfortably. So I will go outside, show you kind of, it's dark outside, but show you kind of what it looks like on the outside. Made me a little sidewalk thing there, a little ramp. It's good and easy to get a chair up and down it, wheelchair or a dolly. But I have my open sign on it because I'm getting ready, as soon as I get the inside finished, do open house to put this up for sale. And you can't see how long it is. It's like 16, 17 feet long, 12 feet wide, and I'd say about 12 or 13 feet tall. You can see the daylight videos and get a better perspective, but that's the way it looks. That's how bright that window, that 6-foot window is. It's like having a porch light out here, and I can see up into the woods. You can probably hear the crickets. And then back there is more woods, which you can't see. Maybe you can see the moon trying to get through the trees. Yeah, you ain't gonna get much. And then the van's over there. So you can look at the video, all my videos, and it shows you every step of the way I have went. Now generally I would tell people not to buy one of those rent-to-own sheds and turn it into a house like I have done this one. And the only reason why I went ahead and did it is my situation was an emergency. I needed some way to get inside because in my van I couldn't run the air conditioning all the time and it would be so hot out. And I couldn't leave the doors open because of all the bugs. I'm crawling up into my, hi little Ed, loft, the main master loft. And I was holding the phone, so it was a little extra hard. But that's what it looks like up here. Over there is my 50-inch screen TV. I got enough juice that it'll turn on. Now I do. And I'll show you. And I'm sorry about my videos not having all the fancy stuff like I did when I lived in Columbus and the green screen and everything. I'm gonna end up making me one that has a room totally for editing films and making better quality films to keep you attracted. Why didn't it come on? Let me try it again. Maybe I didn't aim it just, oh, there it is. I didn't aim it just right, probably. And that ceiling fan is just temporary because I don't have no insulation here, and just to keep the air moving. So I want to see if anything's on my Roku channel. I think I might have to give it a minute to hook up to the Wi-Fi. It's going on there. Passenger 57, that's a good movie. And it's loading. And I'm 5 miles from the tower. And look how good this is coming in when it loads up. It looks like it's getting ready to load up. Oh, I gotta click play. Now it's loading up. And then I'll give you a look around. So we're about 7 feet high. And then there's enough room up here that I can switch around or sit comfortably and not hit my head or anything. But I got a real thick, oversized, king-size mattress. So look how good that's coming in. It's just the beginning. Let me see if I can fast forward it a little bit. Show you that I'm out here in the middle of the country. Now, you want to use a Magic Box and be with Sprint if you can't get no service. They've got a Magic Box that really works. And if I can get it to play again. There it is. There, see how good and clear that is? So a lot of people have been giving me some really negative comments saying that they wouldn't live in a place while they're building it because it's too hard and you always got to keep moving stuff. And you know what I say to that? Go jump out a window and fall on the ground. Oh, no, that's what I say. I say, you know, hey, this is how I do it. You know, at least I got a place to sleep, got a roof over my head, and I don't mind if I have to move my dishes off when I go to put the ceramic tile backboard, splash plate, and do my cabinets and stuff. I do it all for myself. So, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If you're building a tiny house, join my Facebook group and join my YouTube channel. A lot of people are starting to join. And it's pretty amazing how people are putting these things together. A lot of them's buying these sheds off the side of the road. And they're finding out these ain't framed to code. So when you buy them and you're in a strict, you know, place where they keep the codes pretty strict, you end up having to change some of the framing, and then you're paying money out the butt when if they would have framed it the right way in the first place, it would have been saving you a lot of money. You're looking probably, as soon as you go one on this size of a building and then reframe it and to put it up to code, you're looking at a couple of more $1,000s. It would have been best to find somebody like me and hire them to build it on your site and on your land to be with code so you don't have problems going down the road. Now, most of these are always built with particle board. As you can see, this is not built with particle board. It's real hard plywood. A little bit more expensive. The particle board, you got to worry about how it expands and extracts, if it gets moisture in, how it swells up and gets fatter and fatter. You need to watch all my videos so you can learn not what to do and how not to waste your money. I think he's kind of looks like Wesley Snipes to me, the guy that played the vampire. Or is that? I think she played in it too. I'm not sure. What was that? Blade. But anyways, without further ado, please subscribe and please leave a comment down below. Don't matter if it's negative or positive. I like the positives a lot more. Go figure. But I got some people texting me right now. Some of them are submitting floor plans and wanting me to give them an estimate if I come to their state and in the woods and build it there. So, their tiny home. So, if you want one built, send me some floor plans, and I'll kind of draft up a original blueprint of electric, plumbing, and how I would build it. Like I would insulate the floors as I'm building it, so in the wintertime your feet ain't cold when you're walking around. But have a nice day, and I'm trying to keep this under 30 minutes, and I think I'm up to 25 minutes now. So let me know what you think, and be honest. And how do you like my kitchen so far? Wall-to-wall kitchen. It's not finished, but I'm trying. As I get money little by little on my disability check. And if you want to donate, on my original, on my main channel page, where what do they call that, clip art picture is on your first page, and it gives you all your videos and tells you how many views and how many subscribers and stuff. In the top right hand little corner is a PayPal donate stage thing that I had when I had my auto body shop. And if you want to send me money, don't worry about the auto body shop. It still comes to me, and just tell me what you want it used for, and it'll be used exactly like that. So I love each and every one of you, and if you're thinking about going off grid, join my Facebook Builders Club or my YouTube channel here now, and you can learn a lot of stuff. My best advice is, before you jump in and buy one of these sheds, rent to own sheds off the side of the road, you'll save so much more money cutting out the factory cost, the delivery cost, and the middleman cost, and the dealer cost, which they all got to get money, their share, plus the cost of the building and the materials. There's about, if I build it for you, I can save you up to about $5,000, and even more depending on how big you want your tiny home. But how big is a tiny home before it can't be called a tiny home? That's a house. So have a nice day, and God bless you.